Hi everyone, welcome to Research MD. This is Dr. Pramil. I work as a Chief Medical Officer in the United States, also Associate Professor of Medicine, one of the large medical schools in the United States. Today, for the past few weeks, we've been doing a series of lectures about alternative medicine. And today we're going to look at the role of beetroot in the protection of the liver, okay? Before we go into, let's think about chronic liver disease or any liver disease. The more damage, the more you drink, the more damage to the liver, right? So when you smoke, there's again, all these toxins go to the liver because most of whatever we take get metabolized in the liver, okay? And then you have the other product, or like you take nail polish or any other hair dye, all of this can go to the liver and then become like cancer. Or even when you take enough, if you take a lot of food, it's in the fatty acid, that form, and there's fatty acid deposition in the liver. And every day you hear somebody going to liver failure or the liver function tests are elevated. So chronic liver disease is getting common. So is there any drug out there to prevent chronic liver disease? Not really. Okay, in the today's modern world, drug companies always working on like a liver protective drug, and I don't think anything is over there now. So let's look the role of beetroot juice, okay? How does it protect your liver? Now, the first thing we need to look at is, what does beetroot juice contains? It contains something called betalain, okay? It's an antioxidant. That's the one that's protecting your liver, okay? There's 4 mechanisms how does it protect the liver? So let's look at the first one, okay? What does this betalain do? It stimulates this peroxismal proliferative activator receptor alpha. That's the first step, okay? Which upregulates gene for beta oxidation of free fatty acid, reduction of the hepatic fat accumulation. So free fatty acid is bad, so it prevents the fatty acid depositing on our liver. Okay, so remember, betalain stimulates this peroxismal proliferative activator receptor alpha, upregulate the gene for beta oxidation of free fatty acid. So you got reduction of hepatic free fatty acid, less fat deposition on your liver. Okay, that's the number one way it protects your liver. Remember, you want reduced fat deposition in the liver, right? Number 2, usually the glucose is converted into acetyl-CoA, and this acetyl-CoA become free fatty acid, triglyceride, and VLDL. That's bad, okay? So you need to decrease that. So how does betalain act? Betalain downregulates this pathway by steroid-regulatory element binding protein 1C, so less free fatty acid. Remember, free fatty acid bad for your liver, right? So glucose, acetyl-CoA, free fatty acid, triglyceride, that pathway is blocked by betalain. Now let's look at the third one. Usually when we drink alcohol or any other drug we take or any other toxins or even pesticide, this called a fat-soluble toxin, okay? Body has a way to get rid of them. Usually, you get metabolized going into the urine. That's the way usually happen. So you got fat-soluble toxin, go to the liver. There is a phase 1 cytochrome P450 enzymes that's converted into phase 2 quinone reductase, and then with the use of this enzyme become water-soluble toxin. When it become water-soluble toxin, what happened? It eliminates through the urine, okay? So again, how does the body get rid of the fat-soluble toxin? Usually it goes into the liver. There are 2 pathways up here, phase 1, phase 2, and then it becomes water-soluble toxin and go through the urine, through the kidney, right? So how does this betalain, the antioxidant beetroot juice contains? It acts on this pathway. It stimulates this, phase 2, quinone reductase enzyme, okay? So what happened? All the toxins converted into water-soluble toxin and go to the kidney and the body gets rid of it, okay? So this pathway, they make it faster so all our body get rid of the toxin, so not much damage to the liver. Now, betalain also stimulates erythroid-related factor 2, and upregulate gene for antioxidants, proteins, and you got superoxide dismutase here and the catalase. And then this is what happened. The superoxide dismutase convert a reactive oxygen species, which is really bad. Okay, it can do like a lot of damage to liver. That's converted into hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, and then catalase converted into water and oxygen, H2 plus O2. This is more like a stable oxygen. So this is an unstable oxygen free radicals, which is bad. Okay, that converted into a stable oxygen, so not much damage to liver. Okay, so so beetroot, again, my friend, the main thing you need to understand, it contains the #1 antioxidant called betalain. Okay, so we'll go through the pathway one more time. So betalain, what does it do over here? It stimulates right here, peroxismal proliferative activator receptor. So reduced free fatty acid in the liver, fatty acid accumulation goes down. It also work on right here when glucose, acetyl-CoA, free fatty acid formation down-regulated, so less free fatty acid. The third one, remember all the toxins we take, we need to convert it into water-soluble toxin, so it stimulates this enzyme, quinone reductase, and make it into water-soluble toxin and go to the liver. And the last one is stimulate this erythroid-related factor 2, and this superoxide dismutase, reactive oxygen species, which is bad, is converted into H2O2. Okay, so that's the way, my friends, beetroot juice protect the liver. You may want to drink it once in a while because it can have a lot of liver protective properties, including liver cancer. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with another presentation soon. God bless.